Hi, hey, this is Patrick Cookie at Winona State University. And tonight we're going to be talking about um, what I was thinking about for the pre-composition exercise. And I know about half you've done it. That's okay. We'll get you through it. So what we're talking about here, and let me do a share screen. Let's go over to After Effects. So what the idea is this, is that we're going to make a high definition composition, and we're going to make 3 pre-comps that we're going to use for, like maybe the 3 faces of a box. And that's kind of what's going on. And then we'll put masks on those, and those will just be kind of our starter. And probably put some generative textures on the on the pre-comps, and they'll be nice and colorful and kind of zaggy, and we'll kind of go from there. So let's start with a new composition. And let's go to, let's do 30 seconds. Oh, I don't want this black background color to be deep blue. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to call it master composition. All right. So this is going to be our container for everything, right? Oh, that's it. All right. So that's going to be that. There we go. 1920 by 1080, 29.97 frames per second. Yeah, don't lock the frame ratio. And that's all right. Yeah, we're good. So, okay. So we got one composition. And that's what we're going to be working within. And then we're going to make 3 new ones. And then you remember when we did this before? Let's see here. I'm going to go. And the thing is, they don't have to be 1,000 by 1,000. But this is just, yeah, we're just going to do comp 1, comp 2, comp 3. Have them be 30 a piece. And actually, let's just get sneaky. You know what I did? I just copy paste. That's it. And when they're all closed. So, so right at the moment, what I'm going to do is, oh my God, this is going to be so fast, actually. See, you know what? Some of you kind of get all flustered with After Effects and everything. Once you know it, you'll be able to speed through this stuff. It's great. So anyway, I'm going to put, I'm going to go over here to composition 1. And I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm just going to make a new, I could make a solid or a shape layer. I'm going to do new shape layer, and let's see here. Okay. And what do I want to do here? I'm going to go over here to effects and presets, and I'm going to do like maybe a background. Put put a background in here and here in the shape layer. Nah, but that's not doing what I want. Oh, you know what? I think what I should have done is made a solid layer. Yep. There we go. Okay, that's much better, because see, we can move this thing around. and do all kinds of stuff. Okay. So basically all I'm going to do is that I'm just going to put blocks on this. And so see what's going on here? That's going to be great. Now you notice that stopped going. What you got to do is see this here. You can see it stopped moving here. So all we need to do oh, okay. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So I got to keep unfolding this stuff. That's nuts. Oh yeah, you can see the scale width and skate height. And then you know what you do, you just go and just copy these and pull them out here. And then there you go. So all I really went down into is I just went down into like subsettings. I found the evolution marker, and I don't know what that really does. You know, it obviously does something. So I just kept opening stuff up until I got down to the bottom, and then I just let this thing open up and just go. And I took it out so that the process went the full 30 seconds. And so let's pop back up here. And I'm going to go here. Oops. Now, you know what? If you have a problem like this, what you do is I just usually use default space. Let's see here. But you know what? That isn't doing what I want to do. By the way, tonight's music is I should probably have KQAL on, but I'm using KUTX, the radio of Texas State University in Austin, Texas. So not as much of a fan of them as I am KQAL, but they're good. So I'm going to go here down to the master composition and view. And let me just go to workspace, go to default. Okay. And I'll fold this back up. Okay. And so what I can do, right. Actually, what I could do is that I could play with the color on these things. And hang on. There we go. Okay. And you know what? Let's see here. Well, that one's fine. Let's see here. Let me go back here to the master composition. And oh, I know what I got to do. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm just going to set these things up. So remember, Remember we did corner pinning? So that's it. So that basically means that we can distort these things however we want. So I'm going to basically put this into the position of the upper part of the front view of a cube. That's pretty easy. And okay, we've got this. Actually, I want to move these out a little bit. All right. So guess what? That one is all set. Actually, what I might do is I might just take this and scale it down. So basically, these out here are like scaling handles. And you can pull that in and out, and then you can just click on the object and move it around. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go here and okay, quick thing. Anchor point tool. This thing here, it's move behind. What the hell is that? But anyways, it's this thing, and allows you to move the anchor point around. I've just got in the middle here of the shape, and that'll be fine. So got that. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into each of the comps later and just work with some masking, and don't worry about that. The other thing I want to really say to remember that anything in After Effects, you can look over in the inspector window over here, and you can usually unfold any composition or anything. You can usually animate anything. So like the nodes on a path for a mask. You can animate those, and what that does for you is that basically allows you to do things like cut people out of some video and things like that. Remember, you can also do green screen. What we're going to do here with mapping it has a lot of potential to be cool. So, and I hope that y'all think it's interesting enough to take it seriously. So what I'm going to do here, bring this one over. We'll work with the work with the or a little bit here in a minute. Okay. Yep. And use the selector, and then we'll just corner pin this. Same thing. We'll move this into place. And watch what we're going to do. And don't worry about it. We're going to be just fine. And let's see what's happening. We're starting to build a cube. And the thing is, if you had like a box or something, you'd fit these over the corners of the box, and you'd have the box with these things on it. And that'd be really cool. So, just a real quick little thing here. I'm going to go in and let's see. Let's going to go into comp 2. Let's just go in here. And here, project comp 2. And let's open up this purple solid, take a look at the effects. Tritone. Well, you know what? Let's make this purple now. Make this a little darker purple. Oh, no. Wait a second. Gotta go over here. And now I know what my problem was. I wasn't clicking OK. I was getting too far in front of myself. Remember, gang, don't get in front of yourself. You might get run over. All right. So let's do this. Look at that. You got a funky purple square now. Okay. So probably do the third one, maybe make it salmon colored. So let's take a look at stuff. So, hey, that's looking all right. So let's pull in comp 3. Let's finish the sucker up. All right, let's quarter pin that. And that right there. Put that there. See, we're just gonna have this thing done here in just like 10 minutes. That's the great thing with After Effects, as I said, you know, once you get into it, once you know what's really going on, you can just scream in it. Okay. Anyway, let's move the center point in here and clean up the corner pins a little bit. Let's see here. Nah, we're all right. So I'm going back here and modifying this a little bit just to make sure that when people know it, the people that I made it for, know I got that little extra respect for them. And let's see here. And then you'll see here. And see, the thing is, if you don't all do it all at the first time, then you can go back and do something with it. So, okay. But let's go over here and let's see here. Okay, so that's comp 1. Let's go down in here and oh, I need to go down into comp 3 and then work on this. Sorry about that. Sometimes there's a little issue. So it's here. Do the tritone. Remember, I told you I was going to do salmon. Well, guess what? It's salmon time. That's about right. All right. Anyway, let's see here. So I did these. So this is nice. Look at that. That's pretty rad. I like that. Okay. Let's go back out here into the master composition. Let's run this just for a second. That's not bad. Anyway, look at that. So let's go and just put a couple masks on. And all they're just done with they are just done with the pen tool. And what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to make a little gateway. And there we go. And well, that's kind of an interesting. Okay. Okay, and those of you who know Illustrator know exactly what's going on. All I did is I just made a pass and okay, I just made a path and just kept hooking up nodes and then pulling them out. So this I can modify a little bit. So this is just your mask. And I'm going to make this so this is even so we can kind of get a circular sort of thing here with the with the mask. And stuff down here, we don't really need to care so much, you know. Just make sure that's straight and that works. So that looks pretty good. Only thing is that we want to so you can have multiple masks. So what I'm going to go on here is I'm going to do subtract. And there you go. And that's going to be pretty cool because that is actually a cutout. So let's go back. See, there we go. That's nuts. So I'm going to go over here. And basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to throw an ellipse over it just to I've been good friends with um where's your his wife, I forget. Let's see. Um anyway, um so you know we've got this flat, we've got this mask on it. So remember, it's time to make this add a subtract. And there we go. So let's go back to and go back to no, that's all right. Okay. So I'm just kind of drilling into this thing a little bit. Okay. So let me go over here to Comp3, which already did. Oh, good. It's happy birthday to me. So, all right. So, what kind of shape do I have here? Let's make a star. And there we go. And multiple stars. We'll animate these a little bit. But first of all, I'm not sure people knew what I'm not sure that they thought they knew what I was talking about. That's all right. Well, now mask to subtract inverted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if they, you know, that
is listener supported 98.9 KUTX, KUTX HD1, Leander, and streaming Austin to the world online. Listen and donate at KUTX.org.
Support comes from the ABGB, the Austin Beer Garden Brewing Company. Event spaces are now open for private parties and events. Learn more at the abgb.com.
Support comes from Recovery Unplugged. Believing music brings this city together. Recovery Unplugged offers substance abuse and mental health treatment using the power of music with virtual and in-person services here in Austin. RecoveryUnplugged.com.
Hi, I'm Sound Founder, and every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. I play electronic music from Austin, Texas, and around the world. Each show features new releases, classics, blurring the lines between electronic, hip-hop, jazz, and more. Hear Sound Founder on the air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. or stream episodes anytime on demand at kutx.org.
Support comes from the Human Dimensions of Organizations program at UT Austin, a 15-month master's program that prepares working professionals to be transformational leaders. Learn more at hdo.utexas.edu.
Support comes from Brookfield, announcing an event with Veronica Ross in conversation with Martha Wells to celebrate the release of Archie Spirit, February 26th at 7 p.m. More at brookfield.com. 2, 5, 2.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back up here to the master composition. And there we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay. And actually, what I could do is I could make this a pre-composition in itself and move it around. So let's do this. And let's see here. Now I'm not going to worry about responsive design right now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see. And that would be down here. And I'm just doing like anybody else. I'm kind of fudging around here. Oh, pre-compose on layer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the attributes in the new composition and I'll open the new composition. And so this is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is here is that I'm going to take these three, take these off. And so now remember, a pre-comp is like a group. I'll move this down in here. This should work. I think it should work. Okay. There we go. All right. I got a low battery, so I can get this taken care of real quick. So I'll move this out here. Bump this up against the end. And I'll just bump the center composition. And you know what? The one issue though. No, that didn't work, did it? So I'm gonna just bump this back. And I'll just redo this. Okay. Nope, I don't want to do the mask pre-compose. So this is that's pretty rad. Look at that. And then so what we could do is let's just go here and open this up and just open each of the corner pin things. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to turn all of these on.
10 years of being the most Austin radio station in Austin. KTX 98.9, the Austin Music.
And this will be great. So I'm down here at the beginning. And then, so notice what I've done is that I basically made keyframes on everything. And so this is just going to be kind of a weird little thing. So I'm just going to take the corner pins and this would be that if we were going to move something, but I'm just going to make this kind of a interesting thing. All right. And let's go back here and just take a look at, I'll just fold everything up here. Just take a look at what we've got. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to adjust the corner pins on each one of these so that they will line up. Let's go here and just hit corner pin and do this, do that, do that. Okay. And just give me a second here. And I'll fold this up. It's comp 2, so I've got the corner pins. And let's see here. And this will automatically select. And I can see here I've got, just click on corner pins. And so what I did is that I just move these with keyframes. And notice that the masks deform with them. And that's pretty awesome. So look at that. That's crazy. And then we could save that as a composition. We'll save as, save this as, I'm going to call it cube. And see, I could even bring this in as a pre-comp and play with this. But what's cool about this is these are transparent. I could have this over a video. But for the most part, see these textures, they could be video. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, okay. So that one's all taken care of. So I'm going to pop out here. And I'm going to stop the share. And I'm going to stop this one. So that was what I think the pre-comp assignment should be. So if you can get through that and then render it and then hand that in, that would be great. Okay, so I'll see you later.